Are there specific metrics that you look at when you are testing a strategy, which are important for you over years that you realize, it makes sense to look at?
The number one metric for me is simply the performance curve, right? So I want to see if it's consistent. So you can look at it as the curve, and you're probably better off looking at the drawdown curve though, because when you look at a profit curve, say if it's a model that's run for a long time, a 25% pullback may not look like much when you're 20 years in the future because it's a small number if it's not if your chart's not adjusted. So looking at the drawdown chart is good and making sure that there aren't, huge drawdowns along the way. Also, the time to recover the drawdowns is very important. There's plenty of statistics out there, Sortino ratio I like a lot. The Sharpe ratio is good. Profit factor I look at, so I have some idea of what the gains versus losses are over time. Percent profitable is important for mean reversion systems, right? Trend following system is not that important. Trend following system, you can have 15% of your trades work out well, and that can be a very profitable system. But a mean reversion system, you probably want to have 2/3 or more making money. I would say 2/3 at a minimum. I look to make sure that that's been steady over time. And then also look at those on a year-by-year basis, right? So rather than just saying, oh, this has made money on 65% of the trades or 75% of the trades or 80% of the trades, how's it done year by year, right? So in the bad years, did it only make money on 40% of the trades? Why is that? What happened that year? And that'll let you know what kinds of markets that model may not do well in. I guess the other thing I look at is correlation, so if you're trying to beat the indices, you want to see what the correlation to the indices is. High correlation isn't necessarily bad with the market, but you want to see correlation among your own models, right? As low as that is, the lower it is, the better. So if I've got a good mean reversion system for S&P 100 stocks or Nifty 50 individual stocks, I can create another system that maybe looks a little bit better and, should I run them both at the same time? Well, you might be trading basically the same thing, right? One trades percent B for Bollinger Bands and the other trades RSI. It doesn't really provide you any value. So looking at correlation among your systems is a good thing. And I like to have systems that tend to do well when others do poorly.
So that you get a smoother...
Yep, smooths out the whole portfolio.